In the beginning of your filmmaking, how fearful or brave were you to ask for more?
The beginning of our career?
Ask for more from
Money?
our subjects or money or any of it?
Everything. I know you had talked about in an interview confidence and versus being afraid to ask for more.
Right.
And that really, it was like a light bulb went off because not even gender specific, but just the fear of appearing too, whatever pushy.
It is gender specific.
Is it? Okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Well, but
is
getting
gender
over
specific.
that, and I think you talked about how you didn't even realize that was a thing, and you were okay with asking for more, and I'd love to hear more about that.
I think a lot of women, professional women, have that kind of trajectory, which is, as you have more success and you have more personal confidence, you will ask for more. And we're two women, we own our own company, we have staff, and we've noticed over the years that our boy employees will always ask for more, even if they don't deserve it, and the women won't. So I think part of it's just we matured and we got more confident, but also we were business owners, and I think you start seeing the world differently when you are asking for money, when you're taking care of money, when you have staff working for you, when you're a director, you're telling people what your vision is and expecting them to they work for you. So all of the things that help people get more confident and ask for more, we were put in a position that we were able to grow in it. So now that we're almost 30, we're insanely confident.
We have a privilege. It's a privilege to make documentary films. It's a privilege to be in this business and direct. But there's also a marketplace for the stories we have to tell. There's more of a marketplace than there's ever been. And so I think a lot of filmmakers, especially earlier in their career, just feel so lucky that anyone is interested in financing their work or supporting their work. And I totally understand that. But I think it's really important to graduate into a place where you realize that everyone is moved by important stories well told. And it's very hard to tell an important story well. And so there's a premium for those people that can do it. And it's important to realize that, especially as a woman director, because if you don't ask, it will not be offered to you. So you have to know that and sort of, make demands that are reasonable, that are fair, and so you don't just end up, working for less or feeling less than. So that happened pretty early on in our career. I mean, we put our heads down and we work and we make a movie. That's what we do. But we also know that this is important work that people want to see and will pay for and that sort of thing. So it's really finding that balance between doing subjects that really interest us and also realizing that it is a business as well.
So then asking for more, being given somewhat access to Footsteps. I think you had said maybe that they let you sort of be in the lobby for a little bit. It was like sort of baby steps with them. And
that was the access that they gave us.
That was it.
Yes.
Okay.
They gave us the ability to meet their clients. That's what we were asking them for.
We did not film inside Footsteps hardly ever, except a couple of one-on-one sessions, which you see in the movie.
Right, and they're excellent, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Those were hard-fought scenes. Thank you. Those were hard to get. Very, very hard to get.
I can see why.
Yeah.
So we weren't asking them for more. That's all we needed from them. So we were very persistent and patient, and gave them a good pitch of why we were the right people for them to trust, and they did it. And then we met their members, and we kept our end of the bargain, and we made a movie that they like and they can use in any way they want. So we all got something out of it, which is another thing that you understand as you get more seasoned, that everyone is doing something for their own incentive, and you have to figure out what that incentive is.
And also in terms of asking for more, I mean, they had been contacted by other filmmakers, multiple filmmakers over the years, and they had said no. And so we said, but you haven't been contacted by us. And we have a body of work to show, so it's not abstract so much. They could see all of our past films, our 5+ feature-length documentaries, plus a lot of other work, and they can judge for themselves, you know, how big of a risk is this? Footsteps took a big risk. They had no editorial control over the film. They were not invited for any editorial feedback. And so they had to trust that at least these filmmakers didn't have a specific agenda and would tell it like it is, which is all we can guarantee. And so they kind of jumped off a cliff as well. And you know, that's what it takes. It's like, it takes really, really brave individuals that will trust you and organizations in order for this documentary thing to even happen. And we rely on people to trust us, and we rely on goodwill. And we take it as a big responsibility and as a big gift. And it can be a heavy burden because people have trusted you and entrusted you with their secrets and their stories. And so that has not gotten easier. That is just, you know, something that we grapple with every time. Are we doing right by this person? Did this person mean to say that? Or is this the one day that they would say such a crazy thing that would be great in the movie, but they actually don't really mean it? So you have to sort of also suss out, you know, what is representative of a person or an organization. So that we had a lot of those sort of, you know, we had to grapple with a lot of those sort of rocky moments on this particular movie.